There for his first Breeders' Cup here at Del Mar is Trevor Denman.
Leading score. Kobe's back the grey. Mr. Hinx in the pink. Loose on the town, the last one. They've loaded quickly. Loose on the town, going in. Gates closed. They're all set. And away they go. All appear to come out well. Loose on the town and on the inside, Goodbye Greg. Goodbye Greg now kicks on to lead them. Mr. Hinx in the pink colours. Americanize is showing speed as well. And right there is leading score. They tightly bunched. As usual, Kobe's back is at the back spot, but not far off them today. He's only 6 off the lead. They've just run past the 5/8. It's Americanize on the far side and Goodbye Greg at the rail. They stride for stride. Mr. Hinx is in a good spot in third. Down at the rail comes leading score. Then comes Loose on the town, having to be asked to keep up a little as fifth. Only 3 off the lead though, and another 3.5 back to Kobe's back. They run past the 3/8 pole. It's Americanize on the far side. Mr. Hinx now comes to take them on early, and Mr. Hinx goes looking for the lead. On the inside, Goodbye Greg's in deep water. Kobe's Gold is starting to wind up from behind. Top of the lane, and Mr. Hinx up to take on Americanize. Kobe's back, trying to run on the outside of that. Goodbye Greg between them, and then Loose on the town. Homeward bound now, and Americanize is all heart. He's holding on. Mr. Hinx ran up alongside of him, but couldn't go on. And Americanize, a tenacious win in the opener. Americanize and Rafael Bejarano have won the Damascus. Mr. Hinx was second, then Loose on the town. Kobe's back, Goodbye Greg, and leading score was last.
5, 6, 7, 4. The top 4 there as we're off and running at Del Mar. The Damascus Stakes goes to Americanize for trainer Simon Callahan under jockey Rafael Bejarano.
This could really kick off a massive weekend for Simon Callahan. I thought this was just a really smart ride by Rafael Bejarano. He got his horse up in there. He was able to keep Mr. Hinx wide. Those two kind of match strides, and it put Mr. Hinx at the disadvantage because then he was stuck on the outside of him that whole way around there. And then when they even turned for home and he kind of wanted to cut in a little bit, Rafi did not allow that to happen, and he kept Mr. Hinx just wide enough that his horse got the advantage. And when it came down to it, Mr. Hinx couldn't double up with that solid effort he had last time out, and Americanize here clear in the win.
Yeah, Mr. Hinx got pinched just a little bit at the start. I don't think it cost him the win. I don't think it was worth a couple of lengths that Americanize put on him in the deep stretch. Mr. Hinx ran a great race, I thought. Americanize just better today, and like Simon Callahan said, he's better than he's ever been. I think he may still have a little bit more ceiling to reach.
So this is a homebred for Kaleem Shaw Incorporated, a Kentucky bred by Concord Point. Looking at those times, 44-1, 108-4. Good horses, 7/8 and 121-3. What are your thoughts about that? It's on the quick side, obviously.
It's on the quick side, but I think that a lot of these, you know, like you're talking about coming out of graded stakes performances, you feel like you should really be seeing some of these times. We know the track was playing pretty tight. We saw some excellent workout times with the horses on track this week, so I think that we're going to anticipate seeing some quicker times. And I still, John, you and I talked about this yesterday, I'm not going to jump right towards there being any kind of a bias, right? This is horses that we expected to be on the front. We're there. Kobe's back finished the exact same as Kobe's back's been finishing. He's just not good enough right now to close in all the ground that he needs. He has so much trouble getting going at the beginning.
Same Kobe's back we've been seeing for a little while now.
Because he doesn't know it was a class drop.
Yeah, he made that run on the turn, kind of got us involved, and that was it. Joe, I don't know, but the quarter pole, I thought that Mr. Hinx looked like maybe could go up and get this horse at any time, but Americanize had something left. Did you think you had the right horse at the quarter pole?
I was hopeful, but again, Americanize dug in and just had more left in the tank in the final furlong, and I wasn't surprised by that, but that goes to show you when you're constructing the pick 5 tickets, if I had gone too deep here, this would have been my next choice. Unfortunately, I singled, I'm out, on to the next race, and that's the way it goes. Pick 5s are not only about the horses you pick, they're about ticket construction, and those decisions sometimes can be difficult. I
will say this, Rafael Bejarano and Simon Callahan, when they teamed together at Del Mar the last 2 years, they are hitting it over 30% together. So you got to look for those, you know, savvy rider-trainer combos.
Just a terrific combination as we look at the winner circle ceremony here for this first race. I see Assistant Racing Secretary Chris Murs out there alongside that silver plate. And again, Americanize here. Let's go to the payouts here coming up as race 1 is official. And these payouts brought to you by Twin Spires. $12 there for the $2 win ticket on Americanize.
Oh, I went 3 deep, Joe. Don't feel too bad, and I didn't use Americanize. So I'm out of my pick 5 too.
50-cent try, $19. 10-cent super, 11 bucks and 67 cents, just to get you going here in the first race on 5, 6, 7, and 4 as they exit the Maker's Mark winner circle here now for today's first. We'll be back with a little bit more here on a big day right after this.